Hey guys, so I think you're gonna really like this video. I ran across it on Instagram and I think it does a really good job showcasing how difficult it can be for men and women to have honest conversations with each other. I've always heard from women that men don't know how to communicate, men don't know how to express the emotions. And in this video, you'll see literally a woman talking and not creating a comfortable safe space, because ladies always talk about safe space, but at the same time they don't create a safe space for people to actually communicate and have honest dialogue. And the participants, when you pay attention to the participants, apart from the lady speaking, imagine the comment section for generic videos, and not only just for the communication between men and women, but also for Black people as a whole. Anytime a Black lady starts talking or Black people start talking about Black issues, everybody gets in the comment section and starts doing that "you go girl" or "we were oppressed" mentality.
See, and that's the frustrating thing. It's not that I can't get the second date, I can't get the first. So it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to modify, because it's not like I'm getting there and then getting turned down. Like, no one's giving me a chance. Is there something about me that is so wrong that people won't even give me a first date? You can tell me.
It's not wrong, but you're intimidating.
Why am I intimidating? Because I'm fat? Because I'm a heavy-set lady?
No, because you're so confident and smart and sexually charged.
There's nothing wrong with you?
He said that there's more to come.
There's nothing wrong with you. Well, you're definitely better now than what you were before, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you've grown as a person.
Stop talking. Okay, you don't have any constructive criticism.
Whitney's been a good friend to me, but she kind of needs to grow as a person. I've changed as a person in 10 years, tremendously. I've really tried to. I've gone out of my way. I've tried to do the hardest things to be a better person. And she kind of needs to grow up and realize what her options are.
I think you need to take the pressure off, be a little less picky, stop anticipating that you meet your husband on the next date you go on, and just go on some fun dates.
Alright guys, so you heard it yourself, you saw the video. She's over here talking about, I don't know why guys don't like me, I don't know why guys don't want to go out with me. So about 2 years ago, I was going through some depression because a couple of things happened in my life. And I was coming into this whole awakening of, I'm in the midst of feminism and men are toxic and mansplaining, and here I am, the Diapalo. Diapalo is the eldest brother. Here I am, a Diapalo, Nigerian man, Nigerian man, So I'm literally the epitome of what a lot of these safe space woke people, feminists, people, say that they don't like. And 2.5 years ago, I was in a vulnerable position where I started to cascade a lot of my failures on top of each other, compounding them to make myself think that, I'm a bad brother, I'm a bad dude, I'm a bad man, I'm a bad, son, I was a bad boyfriend, and I was very insecure, and it took me a long time to get out of it, and unfortunately, and I regret this, but I was definitely considering punching my ticket out of here. Just middle of COVID, a lot was going on. Now I realize, no, I'm actually a great brother, I'm actually a great son, I'm actually one of, if not the bestest boyfriend you'll ever get. And see, a woman like her couldn't be around me, because I'm not going to sit there like this man who at the end of the video is sitting there with a full beard. Beards take a long time to connect. So for some people, the beard literally is a sign of age. Like, you see this, I'm 28 years old. It's probably gonna take me another 5-7 years for it to actually connect. So this man has a full beard, he's a grown man, and he's a teddy bear. She couldn't last around me, because I would have already told her, I don't care to, I really just don't care I care to tell you, you're not gonna ask me the same question more than 2 times without me telling you what's up. And if you ask it, I will answer. If you're just talking, I'll let it go. I won't say nothing. But if you continue, like, I just don't know, I will answer. Now, once I answer, however you receive that information, that's in your hands. All right. So, and because the way I was raised, I'm not going to sit there and watch you suffer, watch you confused, and I'm not say anything, help you pull you out. I'm a very hands-on, I'm going to help you improve and grow type of person. And if you require safe space, if you are in this wokeism, feminism, man is toxic, mansplaining, anti this and that, you're just not going to survive around me. If I know, like, for example, her, that she's not going to be able to understand or take the time, she's honestly not receptive. She's not sincerely interested in hearing the truth. She's not interested in hearing any feedback that she hasn't already concluded for herself in her delusion. So if I know that, I'm not going to be in that situation. I'm going to remove myself. The beginning, before I played the video, I said that a lot of women like to say that men don't know how to communicate. We do know how to communicate, but we also, we're very logical. We reason very quickly, and we have a lot of life experience when it comes to, you know, the longer we live, we get more life. Everybody gets more life experience. So we're more ready to check out the conversation. If you are confused, I will try to, in my best way, understand why you're confused. I will try to answer. I will try to find different ways to convey the message. And then if I realize that, especially this happens with women and men interactions, if I realize, oh, you just want to have the last word, you just want to talk, you know, then I'm just gonna remove myself because I have better things to do. Okay, let's actually address this video. So she's fat and she's rude. She's loud and wrong, very loud and wrong. The entire video, she's talking about, I don't know why people don't like me, as she's screaming at everybody. I don't know why people don't like me. Somebody, I dare you, come tell me. As she's literally screaming at people, why don't they like me? I don't think I recall seeing anybody else eating. She's fat. I don't recall seeing anybody else eating. In the first clip, she's eating pickles. And it makes me wonder if she's one of these type of people that go to the date and then you're sitting there with a lady and she's talking about, may I have a salad? Girl, I know you don't eat salads. Go ahead and get what you're normally gonna get, because you don't eat dill pickles like that. And then the next clip, right, or second, whatever clip, I don't know, is that cake? I don't even know what the second plate was, but she was, whatever it was, she was licking her fingers, or she was either licking her fingers or about to lick her fingers, or she was in the process of finishing licking her fingers to start part 2 of licking her fingers. And then, yeah, then they bring in this guy with the beard, which in today's day, a man with a beard like that, they use people that look like that to basically be like, oh, here's a man. He's gonna speak and represent all men. And he did not represent all men at all. Talking about, oh, I've been trying and I've personally grown, but I don't know if she's ever gonna grow and how to reach out to her. I would never be caught on that show. And if I get caught on that show and I sincerely to give her input and she would start yelling and, you know, getting in my face, the show would have to end. I'd have to leave the show. I'm not going to be a part of that. And the thing about people like that is, and those friends are, what's that word? Enablers. So if she's wrong, and unfortunately I dealt with this all my life, this is why I'm very blunt. This is why I have no problem talking to people, telling them how I feel, because when I was younger, if I was wrong, people made sure I was wrong. And that was because of my economic dynamic, my position in the family, my position in a larger family. So people had a vested interest to always want to correct me, or for the good and unfortunately for the bad. So I am socially awkward. I do understand that. I am a nerd, but I know I don't look like a nerd, right? But still, I am a nerd. I am calculated, very calculated, more calculated than the average man. And I'm, like I said, I'm socially awkward. I am an extrovert. I have no problem speaking and connecting with people that you would never imagine I could connect to. I am an extrovert, but I'm still a nerd. I'm still awkward, socially awkward. So I'm not really 4D, make you feel good. I am, but if you are if you are expressing sincere confusion about, you know, something that you are really lost for words of how to fix it and move forward, I'm gonna answer. If you ask me a direct question, I'm gonna answer. Now it's up to you to have open-mindedness and honestly love for your fellow man, fellow woman, to be like, you know what, let me listen to what he's saying. Because also you have to understand that English is not my first language. So I'm not going to, for example, a lot of English speakers say, hey, can you? For my language, I say, do this, do that. And I'm not saying it to be mean, I'm not saying it to be rude, I'm not saying it to be awkward, I'm not saying it, you know, be offensive. I'm just like, do that, do this. You know, and I'm being nice, but do that, do this. I'm not, hey, could you, you know, not talk so, hey, don't talk so loud, you know. But anyways, back to her. If people like her friends or whatever are enablers, she would have no problem getting loud and in my face. And the moment I react and I get loud back, her friends are going to want to jump in. That man, that grown baby man is definitely gonna, you know, try to bulk up and show that he's a man, I guess, to defend her. You have problems communicating and being sincere with your friend. And if a friend can't do that, that's not a friend. But you have problems actually communicating with your friend, but you have no problem getting up and trying to fight for your friend in something that you know that she's wrong in. And this is honestly a very common thing. Even my personal friends are like that, can be like that. They get real loud and strong for a woman. But then in that relationship with that woman, they're getting run over. I have friends, unfortunately, that will be loud and strong against me, against their parents, against, you know, people that have known for years. But then this lady that he or she's only known for a few months, is like anything it goes, you know. But anyways, so back to her. The last thing I want to say, because we are approaching 10 minutes, is that I wanted to make that connection about future chick comments. Let's take it to comments. I see this type of scenario in comments all the time. You get in there, a lady, or if it's like a black post, like about black people, a man will say one or two things, and then everybody else is like, you know, kumbaya, and you cannot say anything against it. And if you do, they will call you a sexist. They will call you a narcissist. They will tell you to date men. They will say, how dare you? I can't believe you think like this. You have the audacity to think anything else than what we're thinking. If it's like a black thing, they'll literally call you Uncle Tom. They don't even know what Uncle Tom is. They'll call you that you hate your mama, that you hate being black, that you hate just because you decided to think a little bit differently and offer. I thought this was comments. So you offer a different opinion, and now you are apparently you hate the skin that you live in. And then this actually happened to me recently. Well, a few months ago, there was this video where it showed different women from different nationalities, but most of them were European. They were wearing like these prom dresses, right? And it was like they were standing in line, and it was like a sunset on a beach, and it was like, oh, Miss U. It wasn't like a Miss USA, but it was like basically in that format where they show this lady, and they would show the next lady, show the next lady, and then they would put their country, and these people would actually be like, hi, my name is, I'm from Nigeria. Hi, my name is, I'm from Ukraine. So it was like Ukraine, it was Belgium, it was Germany, it was USA, it was all these white people. And then there were like two. There was Ethiopia, I think, or something like that. And then there was Nigeria. And so I commented, wow, something like, I don't remember what I commented, but I said something on the nature of, they chose, of all the Nigerian women, they chose this lady to represent us. The reason I show that, because every other woman was thin. And here comes this lady, she's overweight, if not obese, and she's wearing a wig. Everybody else is thin, wearing their own hair. And, you know, this is a personal thing that's going on with Nigerians, and it's been going on for a long time. And if anything, I'm the subject matter expert as a Nigerian, because it happens in my family, it happens in my network, and I just don't understand why we can't grow our hair and why we can't, you know, work on our weight. So because I just said, I didn't even say anything too mean. I just said, wow, this is the lady that come to represent us. Next thing, or something like that. It wasn't too mean at all. I wasn't not being mean. I was just stating the fact. And I had two guys talking about, oh, he's an Uncle Tom. He's a Negro. He's a, you know, look at him, you know. It's like, wow, really? And so then I went to their pages. The main one calling me the N-word, like, he said, I forget exactly. It was very demeaning, like, oh, I just hate black people. You know, basically I'm a traitor because I happened to just comment. Who do you want me to comment on? The European woman? I don't know these people. These European women, what business do I have commenting on them? They do what they want to do. Their men will comment on them. She's a Nigerian. I will comment on my lady. So I go to his page, and when you look at his Instagram page, this man, he says he's a PhD of philosophy, and he has tattoos all over his body. If I take my shirt off, if I take any of my clothes off, you will not see a single tattoo anywhere. He literally has filters on his Instagram profile. And it's a light filter with the sparkle, you know? And this is, you know, being that aggressive, and then you go to his Instagram, you see, he's talking about, oh, I'm not loyal to black people, and I'm Uncle Tom, and I'm a, you know, he said something like, see, these Negroes, he said something like that. And I go to his page, and literally, his filter is 3 shades lighter than his skin tone, you know? So, you go to my page, I look just like this, dark, black. You will not see any filter. You don't see any body modifications. So, you know, it's really the what they say, the kettle calling the pot black or whatever, or the pot calling the kettle black. You know, so that's why I don't take stuff like that too seriously. And it's just, you know, I don't even think about things like that. So obviously this man is insecure, and this is how he really thinks of himself. Because Mr. PhD Doctor of Philosophy. So I actually sent him a direct message, and I said, don't ever do that again. Don't ever come into the comments and say something crazy like that. Calling your fellow black man like an N-word lover or whatever. I forget exactly what he said. The epitome of why N-words don't move forward. You know, like with your PhD of philosophy, you should know better. So I said literally something of that nature. And, you know, he read my message. Of course, he's not going to reply. I'll show him with his PhD of philosophy. We'll see who has better philosophy in life. He needs to continue to, you know, swipe through his filters for the next photo he'll take instead of addressing me like a man. So, and then the other guy, he was a Nigerian guy, actually. You know, Nigerian people are too focused on trying to leave Nigeria to come to America. So I just said, brother, are you okay? And I just dismissed it as that. But anyways, the video is going too long. We'll just leave it at that. That video really does accurately define and describe comment sections. And people are fine having that kind of one-dimensional conversation, no growth. I would much rather her say, hey, I don't get dates because I am loud, I'm mean, I'm big, I'm not attracted, men are not attracted to me. And by the way, this type of woman, with everything she's saying and doing and got going on, is still not interested in dating a man that looks just like her, you know, not at all. She doesn't want a man that's shorter than her. She doesn't want a man that's big like her, like that's soft as her, you know, soft, pudgy. She wants a man like just like the other women want men. She wants the same type of man. So, you know, that's why I'm not interested in babying her, because she's the same type of man, a woman, excuse me, who if she saw a man, that's why all the men around her are weak looking. If she saw a man that she's attracted to, she would, you know, she would literally be audacious and be like, she is literally being audacious, excuse me. I don't know why I say she would be. She's being audacious, like, why don't they like me? Why don't they? I can't imagine why they wouldn't like me, you know? And it's unfortunate because, and this is my last point, a lot of women date or are interested in only a small group of men. And then these men will do whatever they want to do with them, knowing that they don't want to be in a relationship with them. Have intercourse with them, And by the way, the way you have intercourse, ladies, should tell you how this man really feels about you. If you're not making eye contact, he don't like you. if y'all not making eye contact, he don't like you. Let me just say that again. If y'all not making eye contact, he don't like you. If he calls you at 3 a.m., he don't like you. If he got you going through dark alleys and in the middle of the night, you know, not worried about who's texting and calling you, he don't like you. Anyways, what was I about to say? Yeah, so after this man finds a woman she likes, or just because a woman like her, and that's why I don't like her friends. A guy will be just doing as he likes with this lady, and she'll get all, you know, into him, and then he'll stay for as long as he can put up with her, or he'll finally, you know, decide to, or finally the lady he does likes him back, and then he'll go with her, and then she'll turn around and be like, "Ah, oh, men are terrible, men are cheaters, men are players." No, men are not players. First of all, ladies all want to date a small group of men. It's for you to be able to say all men, it means at least 51% of men. Ladies are not interested in 30% of men, so there's no way you can say all men do this. Men actually can say that all women this, all women that, because most men are interested in all women. We are actually very interested in all women. I would say men are not, you know, if you were to say women are attracted to only 20% of men, I would say men are attracted to 95% of women. 95% of women. And are more selective because of race. And then after that, weight. And then for sure, attitude when it comes to serious dating. Serious men are very interested in your family structure and how you handle stress, how you go day to day, your values, your principles. When you're having conversations with men like that, and they're actually being candid to actually tell you how they feel. Like, for example, me, I tell ladies, hey, you know, you understand that this whole monogamous thing is cool and all, but I do want 2 wives. I'd be interested in that. I'm not saying I'm looking for 2 wives right now, but it's, you know, like just being able to actually communicate, you know, with your person. If you can't do that, a very serious man that actually wants you will never actually do that. And if he does marry you, if the man does marry you, that means you're walking over him. So, and when a woman starts walking over a man, she doesn't stay long. Anyways, that's long enough. Guys, thank you for coming in. I'll be making a video shortly. Unfortunately, I was hoping to make like 2-3 videos this week. Unfortunately, I was robbed on Saturday. People broke into my cars, some of my tenants' cars as well. So I've been working with the police, and it's been a roller coaster because at first I felt violated. I felt like my privacy was invaded. I felt anger, but at the end, I feel sadness because there were 4 men, and when I got all the information, I was just like, that's terrible. And anyways, keep an eye out for that, and you'll see why I feel sad at the end. Because when they robbed my car, I had very bad intentions for them. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, if only I was there. Oh, if only I was there, you know? But now I'm just like, dang, I'm glad I wasn't there. Because what a waste of a life to be doing that in those situations, in those conditions. Anyways, keep an eye out for that because I'll have video of these people. I'll have, I might not show the transaction with the police, but what I'll do is I'll show a transaction with the other people involved, because these people actually walked across town and was hitting cars left and right. My sister called them Kia boys because apparently it's happening across the country. And so there are several victims, maybe like a dozen victims at least. And one person actually got their car totaled, completely destroyed. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This video is way too long, but I appreciate you if you made it this far. All right, have a good day. Bye.